The guy in charge of AI for the White House says job displacement is a hoax, while the CEO of the hottest company in the AI industry says half of entry-level white-collar jobs could be gone in 5 years. One of them is dangerously wrong. There are nearly 3 million Americans working in customer service right now. The headlines say those jobs are safe, but they're not, and I can show you why. Research giant Gartner just published a report saying half of the companies that cut customer service staff due to AI will rehire by 2027. Now that sounds like AI adoption isn't working, but only until you read the fine print. What their data shows is that the majority of customer service leaders who have reduced staff due to AI report headcount is now steady, even as they're supporting more customers. Does that sound like failure to you? No, not at all. That's success. And if anything, it's just the calm before the storm. And this is why the debate about AI and jobs is so frustrating. We have David Sachs, the White House czar, who calls displacement a hoax, while Dario Amodei, the CEO of Anthropic, is telling us jobs will disappear. And let me tell you, what's happening with increasing frequency, it backs Amodei, and it's playing out in real time at companies like Klarna. Their CEO got a lot of press for saying they went too far with AI and that they were planning to rehire humans. That sounds like the end of the story, right? Except it wasn't, because they kept going. Here's what happened. In 2024, Klarna announced their AI was handling 75% of their customer chats and doing the work of 700 agents. At that time, the CEO said AI could do all our jobs, which is a pretty big statement, right? To say the least. But after about a year, they publicly admitted their quality had dropped and that they'd pushed too hard. And there were lots of headlines around that saying AI failed. But during their November earnings call a few months ago, Klarna revealed their AI is now doing the work of 853 agents, up from the 700. And their resolution time has gone from 11 minutes down to 2. And the CEO said something on the call that no one's been talking about. He said AI is eating into level 2 support now. Those are the complex cases, the ones that supposedly require humans. So Klarna didn't fail, they figured it out. And they're not alone. Salesforce reports 85% autonomous resolution. Walmart is seeing huge improvements too. But let's get back to David Sachs one more time. He likes to quote a Yale study when downplaying AI's impact. The problem is that that study measured the first 33 months after ChatGPT was released. It tells us what happened, but it says nothing about where this is heading. Measuring AI's impact in the moment would be like standing at the base of a rocket during countdown saying, well, there's nothing to see here because it hasn't moved yet. But here's the actual scale of what's about to move. 2.81 million customer service reps in the US and an estimated 1.5 million more in the Philippines and India that handle American customer service calls. You won't hear anything when AI takes those jobs because customer satisfaction will probably improve. Let's be real, Americans have complained about offshore call centers for decades. But keep in mind that the same technology that allows those jobs to be displaced, well, that can be used here in the US too. Make no mistake, I'm not happy about this. I own a staffing agency and we have placed thousands of customer service reps over the years. This is bad for my business. It's awful for my business. But how I feel about it and how you feel about it, that's irrelevant. The old narratives don't apply. This technology is improving at a pace humanity has never experienced. Because it's not just humanity pushing it forward. The AI is improving the AI. And we're talking orders of magnitude. It's happening. Jobs that follow a script are already on the way out, and the complex work isn't safe anymore either. Because what hasn't changed and never will is the motivation of companies to do more with less. And the less, in this case, is human employees. What matters most is paying attention to what lies ahead, not just what we're seeing in the moment. The headlines, I suspect, will keep telling us that the jobs are safe. Don't believe them. Look past that. Do your own research, form your own opinions, and I'll keep sharing everything that I see. Thanks for watching.